a boat going back to Cape Town from Robbin Island, and I was wondering how many tours that BSS has gone on. Well, yeah.
What was your original question?
How many tours have you been on?
Have I been on? Yes. And my original answer was, I have been on all of them because I created all of them, right? And I created them because I was in Japan when Dr. Suzuki said to all the teachers that were there, I want you to go and take the Suzuki method to children all over the world, because children all over the world have a need or right to know about happiness through music. So that's why. And so that was in 1983. And so in 1984, we did our first tour, and it was to Holland, Switzerland, France, Germany, and Austria. In 1989, it was to the former Soviet Union, because it was not yet back to Russia, and Hungary. And in I skipped at one. 1986, it was to England and Scotland. And then 1989 to the Soviet Union and Hungary. On 1990 was to Australia. Yeah, it was actually January of 1991. And we went to Australia, and your dad and Uncle Patchy were on that tour. And they were in college though, but they learned all the pieces by themselves that we played with the group. And when the group got all together at the airport, like you did with us, they just played along, and because they knew all the music. And that was really fun. And after Australia, we went to New Zealand just for fun, just to see the sheep ranches and the fjords and all that. But at any rate, let's see, that was 91. 93 was to Italy, or was that the Mid-Atlantic States? You don't know. Okay. 93, I believe, was to Italy. And that was just Italy, and that was Torino, Turin, to Venice and Florence and Rome, where we went to Easter at the Vatican with the Pope. That was very cool. Yeah, that's very cool. And that thing was what are we, 93, 95 I think was okay, that was Italy. So 95 was the Mid-Atlantic States. The only tour we actually have done in the United States. And we started from Buffalo and went to Ohio. And then we went to your dad's favorite city in the world.
New Orleans.
New Orleans, right. And that was a really great, fun adventure. Then we went to my favorite city in the world. I don't know if that's right, but very favorite city. What do you think?
Where?
Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to get.
Atlanta, right. And then we went to North Carolina. And my next favorite city, Greenville, South Carolina. And I think then we went back to Buffalo. I think that was the end. And then, let me see, the next one was to 97, was to Chile and Peru. And that was one of the most memorable tours in the sense that we visited Machu Picchu. Yeah. And the way you get to Machu Picchu is by going to Cusco first. And so we went to Cusco because Cusco is the jumping off place to Machu Picchu. And in Cusco we played at a concert hall that had not had a concert in 50 years, by zero. And I still have a friend there. The children met us at the airport. They were dressed in all these colorful blankets from the Andes Mountains, and they played for us. And the teacher who started that program was brand new then, I still am friends with her, and I see her at meetings. And what she remembers about us being there, two things. How we really inspired them, and her daughter became a music teacher because we were there. And number two was how we were freezing in that concert hall because there was no heat in there, and we actually had on white dresses, but they were similar to these red dresses. And it was probably about 40 degrees in there at the time. So that's what she remembers. And what I remember is that we all went to Machu Picchu, and it was just up on the top of the Andes Mountains. And like you wind around this curvy road around the mountains in a bus, and you literally felt like you were going to fall off down the mountain. But when you looked out, you could see this just very peaceful, very spiritual place. It was like on the top of the mountain, and you looked at all of this architecture that was just, I don't even know how many thousands of years old, many thousands. Well, actually I could say, it probably came from around 1500. Maybe before, I'm not sure. But anyway, that was very memorable. That was 97. And then, I think we went back to Italy in 99. Do you think?
Oh, I know you went to England in 2000. Yeah, Marlene?
In 2000 it was Ireland, England and Ireland.
That's true. What did we do in 90? Maybe it was 2000 that we went to.
1997 was Chile and Peru,
Yeah.
and 2000 was England and Ireland.
Yeah.
That's my recollection.
Yes. In 2000, we went to England and Ireland and Wales, actually.
Yeah,
Wales.
we passed through Wales.
Yeah, England and Ireland and Wales. And the big thing about that tour was not only Ireland, where Shannon Ross really wanted to go, but it was also that Shannon Ross had made friends with the choir boys from Hutton Grammar School in England, and when they had come to visit us, and she really wanted to see the Hutton Grammar School choir boys again. So it wasn't 100% because Shannon Ross wanted to go to Ireland, but that was very strong. Anyway, we went to visit our friends, the choir, in Preston, England, and then we went to Wales, through Wales, and we saw a bunch of castles and really old things that dated back to like 900 AD. And then we went to Ireland, and that was so fun, just to see the country. And on my birthday, I should have been talking about my birthday because it's pretty much been in all these countries. But on my birthday, there is the Ring of Kerry, which is a very, very famous place that is a peninsula that juts out into the ocean, and it can be very stormy. But so we thought we were not going to go. But our bus driver made a deal with all the kids on the bus that we are going to go to the Ring of Kerry because it's Mrs. Neal's birthday. So fortunately, we went on my birthday, and it was so beautiful the entire day. It was just sunny, and it was really beautiful the entire day. So, okay, that was 2000. Now, 2003, we went to Brazil. Right,
And
Brazil.
that was my first tour.
Yeah, and that was Mr. Levine's first. 2003, we went to Brazil.
It's a good year, right, Maya?
Huh?
Good year, 2003?
Yeah, good year. So that was the famous trip in which we got off the plane, and I was told that I had a granddaughter. Granddaughter was very significant granddaughter, my favorite granddaughter, because we didn't have any girls in our family till then, did we? No, we were very
Rachel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. We did have Rachel.
Second
yes.
cousin.
Second cousin. Okay. But we went to Brazil, and we went into the rainforest where they grow the pernambuco to make violin bows. Very cool. That's the only wood that actually makes good violin bows. So all of the violin bows in the world that are good violin bows are made of wood that comes from Brazil. And we went there to the rainforest to see them. And we planted a pernambuco. That was really fun. And what else did we do in Brazil?
The bow making factory.
Yeah, we went to the bow making factory, right? What else did we do?
In Rio de Janeiro. the Ipanema Beach.
All right, we went to Ipanema Beach and we were told that it's very, very dangerous on Ipanema Beach. And so we hired a security guard to watch all of our kids. And the security guard sat in the hotel in the evening and stayed awake all night long just to make sure nobody went out of their rooms. Now, you kids would not do that because you're so wonderful. But we had some kids on that trip that we weren't too sure about. And so we hired this security. Now, all jokes aside, we were told that that's really what tourists need to do because tourists can become targets. And you love Brazil, and you love Rio, right? So you remember Sugarloaf Mountain, right? We have a picture of all of us in the red dresses. Now we had red dresses. And we were standing in front of Sugarloaf Mountain. We'll have to show that to you. And then we went up on a train to where the big statue of Christ is, Christ the Redeemer, right? And yeah, so Rio was great. We had a great time with our security guard. And he took us to the Hard Rock Cafe, right? In Rio. Okay, that was 2003.
2006, Italy.
2006, Italy. Oh, that's right. We went to the Suzuki Association International Conference in 2006. That was really fun. We played there. I taught there. Alex Boisnault was a soloist there, which was a really big deal.
Played in the Suzuki concert with 2,000 children all playing at once.
Yeah, we did. 2,000 children all playing at once. You know what I should have said? When we went to Australia in 1991, Uncle Patchy was supposed to play a solo with the orchestra. And he was supposed to play actually the third movement, I know this now, of the La Symphony Español. And we got there, and they said, oh, we don't have an orchestra. So Mrs. Harrington became our hero. She became our hero. Because, in fact, Uncle Patchy did play his solo with Mrs. Harrington. So that was a very cool thing.
Do what you have to do. It was a pleasure.
You do what you have to do, she said. Well, she didn't have to, but she was gracious enough to do it. And let's see, where are we?
We're in 2006 in Italy. We went to Cremona.
Yes, we went to Cremona. Oh my gosh, that was such a great thing. We went to Cremona and saw where they kept the Stradivari Museum and saw Stradivari's violins in the museum and violas and cellos.
And the violin making school.
Yes, and the violin making school. And what else did we do in Cremona? That was mainly
Yeah, with violins.
Yeah.
And then Venice.
And we went to Venice, yeah, that was really fun, really. We saw a lot of history about Venice, right? Let's see, so that was what, 2005?
2006, and then 2008 was Spain.
Yes, 2008 we went to Spain, and we were hosted by one of my very first students, actually my very first student, well, one of two students, Chris Vasquez, who plays in the orchestra of the Asturias there, and he wanted us to come there to show his colleagues what kids can learn to do, playing their instruments. And we did, and he took them out on a midnight soccer tournament there that they created themselves. He took them out because he loved to play soccer too, so we played a lot of great concerts. We saw a cave where people from the beginning of man, sometime, I don't know, they said about 35 million years ago, cave drawings. But that would be the very beginning of people, so I don't know. Anyway, all right, so we went to Segovia, also Segovia, Spain. We went to, where's the knife making place?
Oh, Toledo.
Toledo. Everybody bought a sword.
Sorry, we had all the swords coming back on the plane.
Not everybody brought a sword. I brought a little knife about that big and I love it. It's great. I cut tomatoes with it all the time. But we had quite a few boys who brought a sword to bring home on the airplane. A sword.
Yeah, like seriously big swords.
Seriously big sword. From Spain. A sword from Spain.
Oh my god.
That's a souvenir now. Yeah, that's really a souvenir. So let's see. That was. Oh, then we got together with some kids that play violin in Madrid, and that was really fun to do. That was our last night. We interacted with them, like we have with the African kids. That was really fun. So let's see. After Spain came Argentina
2011.
in 2011, and that was such a wonderful collaboration with Suzuki Friends. What else did we do in Argentina?
Argentina. We're in two cities. We're in Cordoba and Buenos Aires.
And we just did a lot of sightseeing. Oh, we went up in the mountains though.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep.
Castle Franco was,
That was
Italy.
Italy.
Way back when. I don't remember that. Oh, we saw Manuel de Falla's
Right.
Argentinian home.
Yep.
Yeah.
And our students got to play on his piano.
Yeah. And we had two pianists there, Chris Liu and Alex Finelli. And they unlocked the piano and they played their piano duet. So that was fun. And that brings us to 2015. And here we are in South Africa
2015,
in 2015.
Table Mountain and Cape Town. After we were in Johannesburg and Pretoria and Soweto.
With Dr. Rochelle Pub Namaste and Maya Neal and David Levy and Mary Kay and Marlene and 23 of our best friends who are not here with us because we missed the ferry. So we're famous because we missed the ferry today. That's all right. We'll catch up with them. Bye. Okay, so that's 20 countries. I think this is 21. Over 30 years, during 30 years. And now that we're visiting Africa, all of the continents, except Antarctica.
Yeah.
Do you think that we should go up and play for the penguins?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Okay, so now all of the continents.